Okay, welcome back. We are into my favorite, universal energy. I was trying to do all of these in one sitting, even though they're being released over time, to maintain that flow of energy. But I'm telling you, it's in the wee hours of the morning now, and well, you probably hear it in my voice. I'm tired and hungry, actually. But nonetheless, we are going to finish this series in one sitting. So we all know that energy is there on an intellectual level, but many of us have never actually felt the physical sensations of that energy. Now, if you haven't, now's the time. It's time to make it real. It's time to know it from an experiential standpoint and not just an intellectual one. Now, we felt the energy of strong emotion, both as a magical tool in this series, for sure, and in frustration. And perhaps we felt the power of a god or goddess as they make their power available to us. But feeling universal energy is quite different. And because we're actually generating it, we're gathering it from the ether itself. So it's time to connect to the energy of the universe. Now, it's that energy that holds everything together. It's the energy that moves things in the physical world. It makes the atoms turn in the predictable patterns that they do. So once you feel that energy for yourself in a tangible way and connect with it, you know you can use it. Now, you could do this on your own, but it's much easier with a guide, someone to walk you through it, somebody who can be an energy catalyst for you. It helps open up that energy to you and makes it more accessible while you're learning how to access it more easily on your own. So, yes, this can be done remotely. Quite easily, actually. It doesn't have to be in person. Universal energy does not care where you are, nor where the other person is. Universal energy is everywhere. And to use a term from quantum physics, it's entangled. Now, as soon you will focus on it and direct it, because I'm going to help you do that. But for now, I want you to play with it. I just want you to have fun. Develop a sense of wonder and connectedness to it. So at this point, you're not trying to aim it or focus it or direct it or change it in any way. Just feel its presence, know that it exists, and interact with it in a playful way. Okay, I'm going to take this much slower than the videos I've given you in the past. Yeah, you tell I'm getting tired, huh? Because in this video, you're going to need to do it with me. So if you're driving or not in a position to give me your full attention and really participate, I want you to hit that save button and come back to me when you can at a more suitable time. It's really important that you do this with me because I'm sending you this energy now. Now, the fact that you're watching it later is irrelevant. Time's irrelevant. But to be part of the process, do it with me while you're watching the video. Okay, so I want you to hold your hands out in front of you in a relaxed way with your palms facing one another. I'll leave about a foot or so in between your palms. Just going to be kind of hard for me to know where my camera is. Okay, so you're going to hold them out in front of you, kind of relaxed. Some people find that increasing the vibration of the energy in your hands ahead of time helps. First time, at least. I don't usually have to, but for the first time, feel free. to rub them together and get a little motion happening and wake up the energy. Okay, so you're gonna move your hands slightly. Feel for that energy. Typically, people feel it as a warming sensation, a tingling, or pulling from the center of one palm and the other, creating tension, a string almost, from the center of your palm to the other center of your palm. And as you gently pull your hands apart from one another, slowly and gently, you can feel the tension pulling on that string, like you're pulling taffy from one palm to the other. So just play with it a little bit. Usually takes 10 or 15 seconds, maybe 30 for some. If you're having trouble feeling it, you're probably trying too hard, or you're afraid that you won't feel it. So just relax, have some fun, see what you feel. Small circular motion, very gently, and pull it just slightly, and pull it a little bit on the other way. Move it around until you feel where it's the strongest. You're playing with it. Just play. Now, if you're having a little trouble, play with it a while. But if you're having trouble, I want you to visualize placing your hand, or both of them, between mine. Now, the fact that I'm where I'm at and you're where you're at is irrelevant. The energy is very strong between my hands. And you can tap into that as a part of just visualizing yourself doing it while I'm holding that energy space for you. So take a minute, put your hands between mine, and feel that energy that I'm holding here for you. Move your hands slightly, little circle maybe, stretch it a little bit. Now, once you feel that tension, that string in your palms, now it's important to leave your eyes open for this process as well. I know it's tempting to close your eyes and thinking that that's going to help you get internal, but opening the eyes is very important. In fact, if you're having any challenges, angle your eyes just a little off to the side. Okay, now we're still playing with that energy, stretching it. Feel where it's the strongest. Feel how it changes as you move your hands slightly or put them in a slightly different angle. Find the place that is the strongest. Just play with it. And once you do, that energy you can have some fun with. You can make it a little ball that moves back and forth between your hands. Or I like to use it as a slinky. For those of us old enough to know what that is, move your hand back and forth and let that slinky move from one hand to the other. One hand to the other. And you'll find that sometimes the further apart your hands are, the stronger it gets. And that's the interesting thing about universal energy. It actually picks up strength at a distance. So just play with it. And I want you to take the next week or so. And whenever you think of it, feel this energy in your palms. Because the more times you do it, the easier and faster it will come back to you on demand. So this week, have some fun. Play around with it. If you're having any difficulty feeling this energy, please, please let me know in the comments. Reach out. I want you to feel this. And as soon as you do, it'll start getting stronger and stronger, and it'll come to you that fast whenever you need it. It's worth doing. So let me help you. Tell me if you're having trouble. And I want to make sure you get this. Okay. So I have really enjoyed presenting this series on energy for you. And I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Remember that energy in of itself is not good or bad. It's what we do with it. And we are going to do things with this energy. So play with it for a week or so. Tell me if you're having trouble. I want to get you to the place of being really comfortable with this. And then we're going to do some fun and exciting things with it. So until then, happy crafting. And thank you so much for letting me help you bring more magic into your life.